All right, there we go. Do 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 do. All right, there we go. Hey, Ben 10, how's it going? So, hello, folks. It's I, the world famous marijuana man here. We're in the shed. And it's time to fuck up some shit. Oh, fuck, I keep breaking these dabs. I had a nice good one, broke it in half. Had another nice good one, broke it in half. Fucking fuck. Let's see if we can put two on here. Oh, there we go. Makes one good one. And so look at this, folks. We got a massive, glorious golden glob of the good shit. Ready to get all fucked up. Because if you want to be happy for the rest of your life, get an ugly woman to be your fucking wife. Oh. Fire in the hall. Oh. Oh. And then the sludge. Cheers. On top of spaghetti, all covered in cheese. I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed. Rolled onto the table and then down to the floor. And then my poor meatball went out the fucking door. It rolled to the garden. Woo, South Florida. My mother's headed to Florida right now. She's going to go see the Rolling Stones perform in Orlando. Ooh, you can't do that shit here in Canada, folks. They're like COVID conscious here. You know what I'm saying? They pretend to give a fuck when we all know they don't. And so that's what they are. They're COVID conscious here. And so, but my mother's headed to the land of freedom where you can do whatever the fuck you want. And other people's health are just that. Their fucking problem. And so, yeah, she's headed down there, going to go see the Rolling Stones in Orlando. Sold out concert to 65,000 seats. She's in the lower bowl just over the stage. My favorite place to be sitting in a concert, and by far the most difficult seats to get. So she was pretty lucky. And when you're in that lower bowl over the stage, you can practically hear them talking to one another. You're so close to them. And so we're going to do another fucking. Matter of fact, I have heard them talking to one another many times. I've even talked back sometimes. I remember one time at a Cypress Hill show, we tossed down a big stogie. Oh, yeah. And Be Real was like smoking it. Because you could just call down that to him and go, hey, Be Real. You're like, hey, what's up? Hey, that's for you. It's basically how it went down. And because when you're in that lower bowl, that's how close you are. Anyways, we got a big fat dab again. Gonna fuck up some shit. I worked with Cypress Hill many times. Last time we worked with Cypress Hill, we had them perform at 420 here in Vancouver. It's good times. Everybody was like, you'll never pull that off. Yeah, they were wrong. Fire in the hall. Oh, the good old Purple Kush, eh? That strain is kind of faded out now. I don't go to Florida anymore. I'm not welcome in the United States. I was busted with a truckload of fucking pomegranates, and now I'm a fucking heinous pomegranate fucking smuggler, folks. Oh, I am. You know? What can I say? So I'm not welcome back. The guy's like, you have any ID, sir? I'm like, oh, well, not on me. And he's like, so let me get this straight. You cross the border, hang out for a couple of days, pick up a load of pomegranates, and you carry no ID the whole time. I'm like, yeah, sure. I've been doing it for 20 years. You're the first one to ever ask. That was basically the truth there. And he's like, oh, okay. So where are the pomegranates? I'm like, well, where are the pomegranates from? I'm like, well, I'd rather not say, you know. They're from my truck. And he's like, well, that's pretty fucking obvious. Anyways, we had a conversation like that for about 2 hours, right? The kind that just goes nowhere fast. And then finally, he comes walking back in the room, and he's like, guess what, Mr. Payne? I got some good news for you. I guess some whack job over on the other side of the place decided to shoot the place up, and they had bigger problems than my pomegranates on their hand. He's like, I got bigger problems to deal with than some piece of shit like you fucking trying to get pomegranates into Canada. So here's what's going to happen. You're free to walk home today because I'm done talking to you. But as for your truckload here of pomegranates, it'll be staying behind. And so, yeah. And then he was like, if you ever return, well, we could continue the conversation where we left off. Though I have returned many times since then, just never legally declared it at the border, right? But I've returned, I don't know, 24 times, like 6 or 7 times in my dad's sailboat. Oh, God knows how many times in the kayak on fucking Pender Island, right? Another 20 or 30 times. So, yeah, we've still crossed many times, but legally, I'm not supposed to enter the country because I'm a fucking heinous pomegranate tax evader, right? You're supposed to pay taxes on those pomegranates when they left the state of California, which he's assuming they came from because I really haven't said where I was. But they're certainly not allowed to leave America without paying some more tax, right? And so, yeah. I used to take those pomegranates, folks. I had already taken like thousands of loads through the years, right? I take them to any grocery store in Vancouver, and they're sold instantly. 5 minutes, all of them are gone. Oh, yeah. All I got to do is go, I got a load of pomegranates here, 70 cents each. They're like, drive around back, sir. And then the guy will be like, you don't mind if we pay in cash, eh? I don't want a paper trail of this transaction. And I'm like, not a problem. Yeah, because they know at that price, there's no possible way those got in the country legally, you know? But greed takes over their mind. Oh, it does. They can't control themselves. They must buy them, you know? And so that's how that is. The good old pomegranates. Another thing that's worth a lot of money here in Canada are pineapples. Now, they don't grow in fucking America, but they do grow in the Caribbean. And then we would load the sailboat with quite a bit of them. It's not quite the... I don't fit too many in the sailboat. Like we'd say maybe 1,000 pineapples. So it's not, you know, we're not like making huge funds here, but we used to do it anyways. And then bring the sailboat up to PEI and drop them off there. And oh my God, they go nuts for them, right? Oh, they do. Get like $2 each for them. Bada boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. So it's like $2,000. Takes about I don't know, 5 days. If you're dilly-daddling, you could probably do it in 3, but I usually turn the sailboat onto cruise control, and so that's a major dilly-dally because it responds quite slowly, right, to the weather. And then I tend to be towing things, which really slows you down, right? No, the pineapples are worth about retail, I don't know, $4 to $5 each. Sometimes 350. Not nice pineapples I gave him. The nice pineapples I gave him are worth $4 or $5 each here. You can only buy shitty pineapples for $3. But anyways, I'd sell them to the store for $2 each. So they'd be pretty excited. You fucked up my senses. And the pomegranates back then were worth about $2 each. Now they're hard to find here in Duncan, but in Vancouver they're still around, and they're about $1.50 to $2 each now. And then we got a big fat dampier. But yeah, I got the pomegranates for free. This guy, he had like 200 pomegranate trees on his property, and I guess he bought the property from somebody else who had planted them, and he just doesn't really appreciate them. He likes the flowers, but doesn't have any use for pomegranates. And one day, against my friend's wishes, my friend was his neighbor, and my friend told me you shouldn't go on his property. He will probably shoot you. But I took the gamble anyways and talked to the guy, and he wasn't as dangerous as some people said around town, but he wasn't the most friendly dude either. But at the end of the day, our conversation came down to he would be very happy if I came on his property and removed all those pomegranates free of charge. Oh, yeah. I pick him and everything. And so I'd have like two other guys help me. With pomegranates, you can just shake the tree, right? So it's, it's not like picking apples or anything. But yeah, all his neighbors were like, this guy's super unfriendly. And rumor has it he has PTSD from the war, and if you go on his property, you might get shot. And he did come out with a gun, so. But a lot of Americans come out onto their porch with a gun when somebody's wandering around on their property, so. Yeah. Anyways, fire in the hall. And the pineapples I used to get for 50 cents each in the Caribbean. Um, and sometimes less, depending on how many I bought. Oh, at least they didn't ask me what was in the load when I was entering the United States 3 days earlier to being busted with the pineapples. Because that load was full of drugs, right? Oh. So, anyways, I think we should do another big fat dab. Look at that. It's a big, glorious golden glob. What we refer to as the good shit. Oh, it is. It's pretty fucking cold in here, folks. I got a different kind of heater in here, but it's taking its goddamn fucking time. Let's just say. I guess I could make it, put it closer to me. Oh, that's better. That's how you do it. You stand over it. So, now we figured that part out. Dun, 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 dun. It's at like minus 69. You know, in the negative. Fuck. I gotta be careful not to brush my ear up against something or it'll fall right off. Know what I'm saying? It's the Great White North. It's polar bears and icebergs everywhere. I sleep when the great extinction is over. Yeah. And then it's back to the old river Styx. One thing about the river Styx, at least it's never cold there, you know? So, yeah, we got this glorious glob. I guess I better smoke it. That's what it's there for. Globs are to be smoked. La da 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 dee da 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 da. Yep, fire in the hall. the river Styx, it's spelled Styx. You can Google that one. Anyways, um, da, 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 da. So, anyways, I should run. It's been a fucking blast, you know, I know. But it's like negative 400 degrees in here. At least. At least my drink stays cold, you know? Oh, yeah, you don't need ice out here. I should probably do one more dab, though. Oh, here we go. La 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 da. So it's soon Christmas time, folks, you know? We'll have to start playing some Christmas music. He's a homo, a faggot, and girls don't affect him. Loves to stick gerbils and fists up his rectum. But do you recall the most lip-wristed reindeer of all? Oh, Rudolph, the deep-throat reindeer. He wore skirt and pantyhose. And if you ever saw him, you would say that he blows. All of the other reindeers, well, they used to laugh and call him names. They said he was a fake deer and threw snow on him to kill the flames. Then one horny Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Mrs. Claus is on the rag. Suck me dry, you reindeer fag. Then all the reindeers loved him. Oh, I forget how it goes. But yeah, lots of good Christmas songs. I'm dreaming of a white pussy with every nipple that I bite. Fire in the hole. Oh. Well, I gotta run. Peace out.